Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with the daily lineup for today, June 16th. We're gonna go through this as quick as possible. Since I'm doing this later in the day, man. I'm about to get into some things. So, right off the back, man, the pitchers. I'm not a big fan of these pitchers today, but I did want to pay up for some upside, man. And only person I feel with the K potential and upside at a reasonable price and a decent matchup is Jake Arrieta, man. He's averaging around 7 Ks a game. He's definitely gone seven most of his games. 6, 7. I mean, he did have some slip ups here and there. But pretty much he's been pretty consistent, man. The ERA is not that high. Uh, he's going against Cleveland, who's actually been pretty disappointing within like the last 2 weeks or so. I'll say. I just seem to like always like every time they have a great matchup, they just seem to disappoint and they're like just falling off, man. They're not scoring as many runs as they once were. The home run's not there. I guess mainly because Kipnis is not. He's not on fire anymore. Brantley's just average. Brandon Moss is solid. Then other than that, their lineup is not that strong with hitters. So I definitely think Jake Arrieta could have a solid game here. So that's who I'm rolling with that pitcher. For catcher, I like Francisco Cervelli. Right now this dude is just absolutely killing lefties, man. That's the only time he actually seems to play, man, is when they're going against lefties. Right now he has a 393 WOBA against them. The WRS is in the high. I think it's in the 150s or something like that. I forgot to actually jot that down. So I'm definitely feeling Francisco Cervelli, and they played the average or below average lefty yesterday, and this is what he did against them. Had a triple, two RBIs, a run, walk. So excuse me, he's pretty solid against left-handed pitchers, man. And this is definitely a reasonable price, 2,700. And I think Pittsburgh scores a lot more runs today too. I think they get excuse me. I think they get at least 6, 7 runs today, man, on Quintana, man. If not Quintana, at least 5 on him, and then they probably get a few more on whoever they bring in to relieve him. So I definitely like Cervelli again. I also would think about Matt Waiters. He's in a decent spot. Well, Salvador Perez has been pretty good. He's definitely getting multi-hit games. He's been having good games. So those are two guys I'll probably like. If there was something to make me not play Cervelli, like him not being in the lineup, I'll probably definitely move over to Salvador Perez and possibly Matt Whiters or Weeders. I'm not quite sure how you say his name, so don't kill me for that. Then next at first base, I like me some Eric Hosmer, man. Right now he's batting pretty okay. He's at a reasonable price of 3,100. He has a favorable matchup going against Matt Garza. And he has a 387 Wobo versus right-handers. Has a 152 WRC plus. And he's just been pretty solid, man. Kansas City is not a team that strikes out a lot, and Mark Garza's not a person who strikes a lot of people out. So I definitely think there will be some balls in play today. And I think Eric Hosmer, he's pretty sneaky, man. And he allows me to pay up for some other bats, man. And I definitely like him today, man. So that'll be my first baseman. Second base, I think Logan Forsythe is pretty solid, man. He gets a pretty decent matchup, man, with a sucky pitcher. Let's go check out this guy, Tanner Rock, who's given up 9 home runs, man. He's given up 9 home runs this season. They don't show it here, but I have the stats. I think it's 5 to lefties and 4 to righties, and he's only pitched 43 innings, so 9 home runs, and it's a pretty decent ballpark, not horrible. But these guys have shown the ability to get real streaky and be a real sneaky stack. So I like Logan Forsythe. Let's look what he's been doing. Um, He's not doing any. He's not exploding or anything, but I definitely think he can go yard today, man. That's kind of the reason why I like him, man, especially against Tanner Rock. And I think these guys should be pretty solid. So I like Logan Forsythe at second base. Is there any the other second baseman? I probably go for Ian Kinsler. Because they have a favorable matchup. And that was about it mainly. And Jimmy Paredes, I'll probably think about him. Ruben Tejada, but I don't think the Mets will. Well, actually, I'm not quite sure about that, but yeah, those would be the other guys I'll switch off of. So let's get into third base right now. Like Manny Machado, these guys should have they should have their way with Jerome Williams, man. I almost forgot dude's name. 5.71 ERA. I think his ERA on the road is about at 8, man. He's struggling against righties, lefties, man. It's just horrible, man. And he's a veteran, so I guess Father Time is really getting to him. I think he's like 34 or so, something like that. And I think Manny Machado, the way he's been swinging the bat lately, man, he might actually go yard today too, man. Jerome Williams, I think he's given up about 12 home runs, man. We can actually go check this. Let's do this. I know I said I was gonna make this video short, but I gotta like prove my point here with Jerome Williams. Let's go. Uh, Crap. Let's go to his splits. Let's look at lefty righties. He's given up 12 home runs to right-handed bats, a 343 batting average. This feeds right into Manny Machado, man, who's been streaking as of late. So you can't go wrong with him, man. Manny Machado, 3,500. I mean, after the game he'll probably have today, man, his price might go up because I think he's a great play. He's a lock. He's basically a lock in my lineup. But if there was anybody I switch off of him for, it'd probably be Ty Frazier going against a lefty. But his price is too much for me. Who else would I go to? Michael Franco will be a one-off, but I don't think he has the upside because Philly might not even put up that many runs. But he could definitely be a solid GPP play. He hits the bat. He hits pretty good, man. He's went 0 for 2 his last 2 games, but before that he was on a little roll. Uh, and I think that'll be it at third base, and possibly Justin Turner against Chi, man, who really is just a ground ball pitcher. He doesn't strike anybody out. So yeah. So on to the next position, John Kong. I'm not even sure if that's how you say his name, but hopefully I said it right, man. I need to start watching more of these games just so I can learn these guys' names. But yeah, right now he has a 4.17 WOBA versus left-handed pitchers, man. This is like these two guys they only play when Francisco Cervelli and John Ho Kang, they only play when they're going up facing lefty pitchers. So definitely like these guys. What I will say is I want to check in on these guys, the White Sox relief pitchers, man, to see if they have any righties they might throw out, because I'm not quite sure of all the rules, but I don't know if they'll probably get pinch hit for maybe. So if they at least get 3 at bats against dude, I'm pretty fine with that, man. Especially at that price, that's all I'm worried about. Now Starler Marte, man, he's a lock in my lineup, man. He's absolutely killing lefties. A 5.06 WOBA against lefties on the season, man, and he has that home run potential. He has a little power in his bat. I mean, they're not in the batters fit. They're not in the batter's park, but he definitely has enough power to go yard, man. And even if so, he doesn't. They'll definitely put up some runs against Jose Quintana. So I like Starler Marte a lot. 3,800 is not too much. Then I like Cespedes, man. They're going against a pretty below average pitcher as well. Uh, these guys should have his way. They should have their way with damn, what's his dude name? Man, I thought I wrote all this down. Michael Lorenzen. And the way they're just. Oh yeah, those right. 4.01 ERA and 42 innings pitched, 29 Ks. So, he's not gonna really strike out a lot of dudes. And the way these guys been hitting lately, it's been crazy, man. I could actually even go JD Martinez, man. I might actually sub out Cespedes for JD or take out Joey Butler for JD, man. But I definitely like Cespedes, man. He's batting. He usually bats fourth cleanup for this lineup. So hopefully Miggy gets on base, goes Kinsler or so, and then this Cespedes just hits a grand slam, man. That would be a dream come true. But I still think he's solid. Then last but not least, we have Joey Butler, man. This dude is just consistent as can be, man. 374 WOBA versus righties. And I already told you guys, I kind of like a race stack, man. They're pretty sneaky. They'll be pretty sneaky stack today in GPP lineups or cash game, whatever, man. Let's just look at this guy numbers, man. He just seems to get a hit almost every game. He did go 2 games without one, but he's just pretty solid, man. I like him overall, man. He can possibly even go yard in this game with his 4 home runs. So, uh, that's about it for today, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm trying to put out videos as consistent as possible, but the thing with that is, it's so many. I go through literally for my research. I go through every single game. Like I click one by one and I look at the pictures. Then I go through each batter, man, and I note all that down. So and it's hard to stay 100% focused at that time. And I usually do that. I start like doing my research around 12 o'clock or so. By the time I'm done, it's about 3 or 4, man, and I don't feel like I'll be too tired to post a video, man, because then I'll just start speaking gibberish, stuttering all through my words. So uh, I'd rather just put out these videos in the morning sometimes. So and that's about it, man. So let me know what you guys think. I'm out of here. Peace.